back in the spring, I set off basically a firestorm trying to get you to buy Series I savings bonds. And you're allowed to buy 10,000 of these each year per person in your family. And there's another wrinkle that people seldom use where you can have your tax refund go to buy more than that $10,000 cap up to another $5,000. Well, Series I savings bonds are something that is somewhat complicated in that what it does is instead of falling behind the rate of inflation, you get the current rate of inflation. So when we go back to the spring, the rate was set for a 6-month period at 9.6%. It's about to go through a reset, and it may not feel like it in our wallets, but inflation has been steadily coming down overall when you look month by month, and it's still way too high, but the reset is going to be somewhere high 5s to low 6s, somewhere in that range coming up in November. However, if you have heard me talk about the Series I's, maybe even tried to buy them and you had a hard time doing it earlier this year because the U.S. Treasury Department wasn't ready for the demand and their system kept crashing and all that, and you just forgot about it. If you do so in the next few weeks and don't wait till the last week of October, you can still get the 9.6% rate for the next 6 months. And then you'll get whatever that reset is, upper 5s to low 6s, for the 6 months after that. You have to hold the Series I savings bonds for a year minimum. You hold them for just a year, you forfeit the last 90 days interest. So you'd want to buy these with the intention of holding longer. You hold them for 5 years, then you don't forfeit anything by cashing them in. And all they do is they get you the rate of inflation. So the reason this is significant is that I bonds used to give you a bonus plus the rate of inflation, but they're so popular now with buyers, all you get is the rate of inflation. But if you think about, you walk into Wells Fargo or Bank of America or Chase or Citibank, you're going to get 1/100th of 1% on your savings. Seriously. 1/100th of 1%. It's pretty insanely ridiculous, right? So then you have something here, the feds are selling direct at 9.6% for now. That's a little better than 1/100th of 1%. So if you've got money sitting, creature of habit, sitting in a savings account at one of these giant monster mega banks, you need to get that money out. And I'm going to talk about that more sometime soon as well, about how much you're poisoning your pocketbook by being with the giant monster mega banks or the next tier known as the super regionals. But if you want to know how to buy these Series I's, go to savingsbonds.gov. And you're allowed to own them up to 30 years. But the big imperative right now is that savings rates, even if you shop around, aren't close to what you can earn on these Series I's. And that's why for the foreseeable future, this is a great place to stash at least up to that $10,000 in cash in each family member's name. And you'll see how to go through all the confusing detail of doing so at savingsbonds.gov.